Yeah. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine. Wifey is fine, I'm doing fine. Glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up, all that I ask. Wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you were all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious, I'm starting to spaz. Getting all curious, you put me on blast. Blasting that Darius, kids in the back. Back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack.
East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang.
What's up, Beeshes? What's going on, fam? Yeah, come on in.
This is that one song that you heard so many times, and every time you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump to this song. But then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah.
East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang.
It's that Papa Swole, yo. It's the Papa Swole, yo. 4th of July flow. Yeah, it's your boy Papa Swole, yo. Yeah, it's your boy Papa Swole. Yeah, it's your boy Papa Swole, yo. This is how Papa Swole, yo. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. Shall we get it started? Shall we get it started? No one's here. Come on, wake the fuck up. Wake up, come on. The party's just begun. The party's right here. Fuck your barbecue, beach. Come to my podcast. Come on.
East Coast with the gang, gang, gang.
Swole, Normuth, America.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testicles, a testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1154 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is up, Beeshes? What's the good word? It's your boy Papa America Swolio, and I'm here to fucking get you amped up for the 4th of July. What's going on, Beeshes? I hope you had your 4th of July pump on. I certainly got mine. I got it early because my gym closed early today. For shame. However, if there's anything more America than fucking lifting when fireworks are going off, I think a gym, and it's not a hoodie, it's an entire fucking onesie. So yeah, fucking balls deep today. So the thing about 4th of July, the thing about America, let me educate some of you. Where are you watching from? Where are you? Because not all of you are in the United States. Some of you are in Australia. I said that with no accent whatsoever that has anything to do with Australia. I don't know why I said it like that. But some of you are in Australia. Some of you are in Europe. Some of you are in California. Where are you watching from? Let's get a little bit of a round, because if I'm talking to a lot of Europeans or foreigners today, you're all foreigners. You're all foreigners. I'm a fucking foreigner. I live in Florida. That's not part of the United States technically, but come on. Look at this. See, look, it almost looks like I have a cone head because I have the bun under there. If I didn't have the bun, it would just be like dripping out. It'd be too much. It'd be too much in the way. Happy 4th of July. I'm from Hungary. Okay. All right. It's cool. It's cool. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I get you. At least here, I'm just joking. At least your country, Hungary, is like an amazing word in English. Hungary. Yeah, all the time. Trust me. All the time. Hungary. You're one vowel away from like my life. Hungary. Listening in Ohio. What's up, Kim? Love the foreigners. We all do. We all do. We all do. We all love them. We all love them. Let's see. I had a good comeback. I had a good one. Kept in the bank. Huntington, Clarksville, Tallahassee, Virginia. Gym closed early, but I was there at 5 a.m. and I ran today too. Glad we have the freedom to do that. We sure do. And of course, a lot of countries have freedom. You know, the United States isn't the only one that has freedom, but you know, we like to make people think otherwise. We're the only ones. We're the only ones that are free. We're the only ones that can do these things. The only ones. There are a lot of great countries out there, of which I haven't seen. However, I think there's nothing more America, nothing, not a thing more American than if you were lifting and slinging some fucking steel. You were lifting weights while red, white, and blue fireworks are going on overhead. I mean, fucking hell yeah. Is that not just like the ultimate? Isn't that not just like it? We invented freedom. Fuck yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. We found it. We created it. We invented it. We invented freedom by murdering people. Just give them the flu. Give them the flu. This is our fucking land. Oh, man, this podcast is going to take a hard turn. It's going to take a hard turn. No. Look, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that type of thing? You know, Christopher Columbus and all those things that we celebrated for years until the internet came out and we're like, oh, wow, we're making a horrible mistake. These people are freaking violent criminals that we just forgot about. We just covered up the truth because we could put it in a book. So we get past all that. We get past all that. It's amazing how like today we still have fights, we still have arguments, we still have issues based on what people did 200 years ago that had nothing to do with us today. Obviously, it has effects. Slavery had massive effects and ripple effects. I understand all that. It's just like, these are our great-great-great-grandfathers and shit like that. It's like, that's why people don't know what the fuck to do, because we have no reference. We have no fucking perspective. It wasn't us. We didn't do these horrible things. So it's just confusing. I think it's fucking crazy. It's crazy how, I'm just saying like all the issues, not to get too philosophical. It's just amazing all the differences we have today, even though none of us were alive to create these differences to begin with. It's like, we're just part of like this system that's like, oh shit, well, it's already moving. It's like momentum. You create this fucking momentum and then you can't stop it. Right. We have no reference. I mean, I didn't own any slaves. I never met anyone that owns any slaves. I mean, I don't have any concept. I've never been around anything like slavery. I mean, I hope no one here fucking has. Jesus Christ. Fuck. But I'm just saying, it's like, how do you read it in a book? You don't understand that shit, reading it from a fucking book, even watching a documentary, even World War II. You weren't there. You have no fucking idea what that was about. It's crazy. Like, it's weird. I mean, history is great. That's what's great about the internet. It's great about all these shows and all this stuff. What's great about it is that it preserves it and we start to learn, but you have to take that information. You have to take that information and do something good with it. You can't just watch, oh, that was a good movie, Schindler's List. Man, that was a fucking hardcore movie. Spielberg nailed it. And then it's like, all right, yeah, you have to remember that shit. But it's nothing like being there. Nothing. All these things. Anyway, that was just a little bit of a spur of the moment thought, but it's just crazy. Like today, right? Today, like just on St. Paddy's Day, everyone's Irish today. Everyone's American today. Like we can celebrate the concept of fucking doing whatever we want today. We can all celebrate freedom. Even if you're visiting and you don't have your green card or citizenship, it's like everyone's American today. Everyone in the fucking world, if you believe in freedom and people doing what the fuck they want to do, you're American today. This is the day for everyone to be fucking American. Love the hood. This is an entire look. All right. This is ain't no hoodie, bro. Ain't no hoodie. This is a whole thing. This is a onesie, bro. That's a onesie. Having some afternoon coffee. So I had an iced coffee today. I had an iced coffee from Starbucks. I ran out, had a meeting. We had a Team Swolenormous meeting, and I had an iced coffee. I had some coffee this morning. I worked out at the gym. Well, you don't know if I work. I mean, I worked out. I was going to say obviously, but it's not obvious. I went to the gym. I did some chest and back. Great workout. Felt awesome. Came back and I had to drive down to Miami Airport because I met up with Team Swole with over an overlay. So one of the Swole team was coming through. And if you know Katie, say, rock on, Katie. So we met up and it was cool down at Miami Airport, and it's dead. It's dead. The entire fucking highway. Everyone's out. Everyone's punched out. I forgot where I was going with all that story. Let's see. No, I worked out today, and the iced coffee. So at the airport, so we're having this, we're catching up and stuff, and I got an iced coffee. Now I had some coffee earlier, and I brought some coffee because I didn't know what was going to be available. I just brought my water and like my coffee jug of like some just black coffee and stuff, just so I'd have something. And I got an iced coffee from Starbucks. I thought, no big deal. I'll have some cold coffee. I have some hot coffee as a backup in case I want some more or whatever. I just brought it just to have. I got so jittery. This shit, I have not gotten jittery and fucking like shaking from caffeine or from coffee. I don't know what the fuck was in this iced coffee. No joke. I don't know what that was. That was not your average iced coffee. It had so much caffeine in it. I don't know if there was something in it, if something spilled in it, if they just on the sly gave me 8 shots of espresso in it. Fucking jitters. I was like shaking. I'm like, oh my God, look at my fucking hands. It was so much. So much caffeine. I'm having a little coffee now. I don't even know if I'm going to continue. I just had it for like the flavor. But my God. No, I don't hate Starbucks. I mean, I walked into Starbucks wearing my fuck your pink drink. I wore it to the airport. And one of the girls behind the counter, there are 3 people behind the counter. And this girl, she looked at it and she's like, oh. And I was like, and she was laughing because the logo, they're the ones that work there. They're wearing the logo. I'm wearing the logo. So it catches their attention. Why is this guy wearing a black shirt that has a Starbucks logo? And they read fire. Oh, what the? And they realize that's me flexing in the logo and shit. Funny. Super funny. But this iced coffee was lit. Absolutely fucking lit me on fire. Shakes. No joke. I was fucking just shaking really bad. I don't know what was in it. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. If you're watching and you're the one that gave me that coffee, I don't know what the fuck you're doing at Miami International Airport in the Starbucks in Concourse F. I don't know what the fuck you're doing there. I don't know what you're doing there, but my God, lit me on fire. Giving them that braised beef. Who's giving braised beef? Maybe they hooked your coffee up, hooked me up. They spiked it with something. They put literally like crystal meth in there. America, what up? What up, Beeshes? Oh, I didn't pin the fucking thing. Everyone's coming in here like not knowing what the hell's going on. Instagram. I mean, I really hope they update Instagram soon and they allow me to go live like a normal human being. Why can't you turn the phone sideways? Or why can't it be more? I don't know. I feel like they just need to combine platforms already. Just make it live. Let me stream on Instagram. Make it horizontal. Like, why does it have to be vertical? Why IGTV? Why does it all have to be vertical? I mean, it's cool, but I mean, at least the option that you can do both. I mean, right? In your settings or some shit. Nitro. Well, I wanted a nitro cold brew, Aaron. I asked, but the Starbucks on level 2 in Concourse F in Miami International Airport, they don't serve nitro brew. Are you a Starbucks if you don't serve nitro? If you don't serve a nitro, are you a Starbucks? Are you? You know, having the logo doesn't make you a fucking Starbucks. Give me my fucking nitro brew. I wanted one, but she's like, we don't have one. So I said, okay, I'll have an iced coffee, AKA literal crack cocaine. That shit was on fire. You're watching fireworks? Is there a fire? No, it is bright and sunny. You're looking at natural light. Bright and sunny. Sunny as shit right now. Where are you watching fireworks from? It's 7 o'clock. Like, you can't even have fireworks. You won't even see them. Or am I watching fireworks? I'm probably going to see them off my porch, but I'm not going anywhere for fireworks. No, I am not. Happy 4th, Beeshes. Swole America. Fucking A, crew daddy. Everyone's like, nice hoodie. I'm like, that's a onesie, Beesh. First live. Is your first live? Welcome, Eric. Eric Zeke or ZK. What's up? It's my first live session. Love the podcast. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Another reminder to make sure that you subscribe. If you're watching, make sure you subscribe to my second YouTube channel, Daily Swole Podcast, so you can catch this on YouTube. I know a lot of you on Instagram, you like to watch it live here. That's fine. But if you want a better picture, you want audio, you want to go check it out, maybe you'll like it on YouTube. But second channel. I know some people, I don't go to Facebook. I don't go to Facebook. I turned off my Facebook. Fuck Facebook. Fuck Facebook. Well, Instagram is Facebook, you beaches. So stop whining. And if you want a better stream, you go to Facebook or you like it here on Instagram. It's kind of cool. All right, you got there. I have a feeling, I think I might be able to stream to Instagram soon. I think they're updating it. I have a feeling. I feel like I read that somewhere that my streaming service will be able to broadcast to Instagram. I don't know how that's going to look. I don't know if it's going to look just like this or going to crop it or what. Or there's an update coming for Instagram where you can turn it sideways. I have a feeling, why wouldn't that might happen soon, right? Don't you think? Why not? I mean, it's Facebook is Instagram. Instagram could just use the live feature from Facebook. I feel like they're having these outages because they're doing some major updates. They're combining them and they have to go offline in order to fucking install the code really quickly. Oh, we went out for a little bit. We're sorry. Yeah, you're doing something. You're hooking us up. You're making it better. You're making me stream. You're going to increase my reach to spread the gains, to spread the beard, spread the love. I came here for more knowledge, cock. What's up? You guys can ask some questions. I just wanted to come in and say happy 4th of July. I wanted to say thank you. Those of you that missed the beginning, I know we're still live. So a special thank you to all active and veteran military, law enforcement, fire department, paramedics, rescue, reserves, every single person, including, nurses, public servants, teachers, educators, everyone, transportation workers, everyone that contributes to the United States. It's freedom for everyone, and everyone's a part of it. So no matter what you're doing a part, and you're making this country and hopefully the world a better place. So thank you to all of you. Team America. Fuck yeah, fam. Nothing more America than a ceramic, but coffee from New York City. Nothing more. Pinkies up because I'm fancy. Fancy swole. Let's see here. I love the hood. Dude, is the AC working that well? It's so nice. Oh, fuck my life. It's so nice. Well, now I can do this. Now I can actually film and create some different, I can get back to filming the content that I wanted to be filming. I couldn't. It was too fucking hot. It was too hot. And sometimes I like filming on the porch when I do YouTube videos and stuff. And sometimes I have to film on the porch because I'm dripping with sweat. So at least I get a breeze. At least if I'm outside, there's a reason to sweat. I don't want to sit inside and sweat because nothing worse than no air circulation. If it's going to be hot, at least outside so you can kind of get some breeze or some air. You can get that real stagnant, no breeze, just dead fucking ball sack heat. But you can also get a little bit of convection, right? You get a little bit of some movement. Give me some air. Give me some velocity, man. But inside, just like a hot box. Just no air, nothing, no movement. No movement? No thanks. You know my rules. Did you like the amp? The amp for what's the amp? Did I like the AMP? What's the AMP? Nice. Good for you. Darkness Rising. My 363.2 pound self walked over a mile today. First time I've walked that in a long time. Darkness is rising and darkness is always getting fucking yoked. Good shit. Good shit, fam. I said good. Did I say good shit man before? Because I don't know if you're a man, but congratulations. Congratulations. Keep it going. Make it a mile again. Then do it every other day. Then do it a little bit more. and start doing some yoga, start doing some squats from a chair. Just fucking keep doing it. Get that nutrition on lock. The caffeine amp. I don't know if I liked it. I had it. I don't know if I liked it. I'm dealing with it. Yeah, I'm such a hypocrite though, because now I'm just drinking some coffee. It's like habit. I feel like I have to have this. I'm probably just going to fill this up with water. I'm going to go for water after this. I can't finish that. Maybe I'll put some whiskey in it. I'll put some whiskey in the coffee, slow it down a little bit. I've been just doing black coffee again. A lot of you know that. You know, I sometimes go through a phase where I have more like bulletproof coffee, but I wanted to lean out. I wanted to just kind of target, return on my hunger and want to do some more fasting during the day. So just been doing black coffee, and I don't necessarily drink as much, but I make sure I get some water in first before I start drinking coffee. It also depends on when I'm working out. Sometimes I try to stay away from training in the evening. I don't know what time of day you all like to lift, but I usually like to lift earlier in the day so I'm not getting myself jacked up and fired up late at night. My son is a Marine and home for the first time in 4 years. Fuck yeah, James. You're having a great week. U.S. Air Force, what up? Where did the name Swolenormous come from? Swole and enormous. Swole enormous. Is it a nickname? I mean, it's the name of the business. It's not a nickname for me. I mean, it is. I'm Papa Swolio. I'm Papa Sleazio. Swole America. Swole America. I dropped 25 pounds and I put 25 pounds in a backpack and did a 1 mile jog. Oh, damn. Be careful of that shit. Running with like a pack. That fucks people up sometimes. Careful, but good shit. Good for you, Nicholas. Pappy Sweetheart. Oh, good name. I was 360 pounds 1 year and a half ago with crazy depression. Got out of it. I'm down to 183 pounds now. Good old healthy, eating, fasting, and walking every day. Fuck yeah. Good shit. Would like to start the gym? All right, so get started. It's all up to you. You can start as soon as you want. And you could always do machines. You could always do just nice and easy. Just go light. It's about when you're making those big life changes like that, it's more about the habit. It's more about like you creating that habit of going to the gym. That's such a big part of it. That's such a big part of getting in shape, whether it's building muscle, losing weight. It's just a part you have to get used to, and you have to practice making it a part of your schedule, a part of your routine regularly. So it's not just for a little bit. Like, you're making this a part of your fucking life. And that habit of going to the gym, that habit of getting your gym bag together or bringing your clothes to work so you're ready to go after work, creating that habit is a big part of your progress. Because if you can create that habit, then you have the consistency. You have that on lock. If you're not consistent, you're not going to get results. And it's just, you have to prioritize it. So it's creating the habit of prioritizing your health. Any suggestions for having a beard like me? Impossible. You're not me, so you can't have my beard. This is my fucking beard. This is mine. You can't have it. Sorry. Just don't shave. Don't shave. I think beard growth comes down to, of course, genetics. Don't shave, but also diet, nutrition, and taking care of your skin so the hair can actually grow. You can take collagen and stuff like that and things for hair, skin, nails, but bone broth is great. A higher fat diet is probably better. I mean, I noticed ever since I went for a higher fat diet, I don't do ketosis, but I eat a lot of fat in my diet. And my skin has, since I started doing that, like, when was this? Was 2019? Maybe that was like 4 or 5 years. Maybe like 4 or 5 years that I've been doing higher fat. And just my skin has gotten better and better and cleared up, and just my satiety, like how full I feel, my satisfaction from meals, my caloric management, my disconnect from micromanaging my caloric intake and worrying about calories and stuff like that. And just like my natural maintenance, my natural, I guess, instinctual kind of calculations, how I feel and adjusting and not weighing and measuring every last thing. That's just been, I mean, when you're eating more fat, you're just more satisfied with your meals. You don't get the same type of cravings. It's been one of the reasons why I don't have an issue going without candy and like Sour Patch Kids I used to eat, or carb stuff like drinking beer. I mean, I like whiskey better. The carbonation kind of bloats me a little bit. I like really high or simple carbohydrates. Aside from fruit, I just don't crave. I just crave real food. And I'm not saying, look, it's up to you whether you make decisions. What I've always said when it comes to nutrition, and what I continue to say more and more, and I've learned this, I learn this every day and every week, that it's more important to get people eating, understanding why they're eating what they're eating, right? It's the habit. It's what's going through people's heads when they make food choices. And do they understand the consequences and the implications of those food choices, of those habits? That's far more important than whether or not someone's a vegan, someone's a carnivore, someone does keto, paleo, plant-based, whatever fuck-based you want to call it. That's the most important thing. If people understand, I don't think people do. I don't think so, because of the fucking problems we have now. The problems with obesity. How can people understand on a macro scale? How can people understand if there's such a fucking problem with obesity? People don't understand the consequences of the choices. People don't understand that shit. They're just disconnected from the fact that their food quality and their food choices are extremely important. It's not just the caloric total volume. It's the quality and the type, where the food is coming from, what's comprised of, what's composed of. It makes a difference. Your choices will lead to either better choices, consistent better choices, or consistent worse choices, and tending to overeat and stuff. And it's all part of itself. It all relates. If there's a show called My 600-Pound Life, you know there's a problem. I mean, fuck. And people watch it for entertainment. That's the problem. People watch that shit for entertainment. It's not funny. It's fucked up. It's like anything else, like any other type of soap opera. People watch it so they can feel better about their own lives. You watch that, but that's someone's fucking life. And it's not only My 600-Pound Life. How many people are over 600 pounds that aren't on that fucking TV show? How many people are over 500? How many people are over 400? How many people are over 300? That you don't want to say My 300-Pound Life. Who's going to watch that fucking show? My 400-Pound Life. Who's going to watch that fucking show? My 500-Pound Life. My 600. That's fucking really big. Okay. It's like, what about 300? You're missing 300 pounds there of importance. How many people in this world, all right? How tall and how fucking big do you have to be? How big do you have to be, like tall-wise, height, tall-wise, Jesus Christ, height, for over 300 pounds to be like, okay, within like a healthy weight? 300 pounds? You gotta be like 6'10". 6'9", 6'8", 300 to be like a good weight range? Is that even, am I about right? 300 is a lot. You might have to be like 6'11" or 7 foot like Shaq. You might have to be like 300 pounds. I don't know. Like, so how many people are that height? Let's say it's 7 foot. Let's say 300 is like a good weight for someone who's 7 foot. So Matt Dowd. So are you a good weight, Matt? Matt's 6'3", 225. There you go. 6'3", 225. So that would make sense. Like 7 foot would be 300, or maybe whatever. So you have that information there. Okay. So what about the people that are over 300 pounds? 250 pounds is big for 95% of the population, completely making that number up. But how many people would be over 250 and above and be a good weight for their height? If Matt says he's 6'3", So Matt says he's in a good weight range. So let's take him for his word. 6'3", 225. For me and my knowledge base of like height and weight, that sounds about right to be like a good build. You have some muscle on you. You might not be super, super massive jacked. You might not be super skinny. It sounds like about right. So Mike Stuttle is 6'1", 195. All right. So we're in the right range. So when you're 250, let's say if Matt's like in the zone, right in the middle, 250 would probably be, let's say 6'5". Let's say 6'5". How much is it? It's probably like what, 10 pounds per inch or something like that, 15 pounds per inch. So if, let's say you have to be 6'5", how many people are 6'5" and above? So I mean, like you're stretching it. You're stretching it. So if you're saying you're 6'5", that's a small percentage of the population that's 6'5" and above. That's already small at 250. At 250 pounds, we're having a show about 600-pound life. What about 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550, and then fucking 600? You have 350 pounds of fucking statistics that you're just ignoring with this my 600-pound life. You may as well make it my 700-pound life. They just probably couldn't find as many people over 700 to do a show. 600 is like, all right, we only can find a few people that are willing to do this, and they're 600. Let's just keep it at that number. 700 was pushing it. I'm sure that's what I'm sure that's what it was. There wasn't enough of an audience or population that was over 700, if that's possible. You know? They couldn't get enough people to say yes. Like, we're not going to get more than like 1 or 2 seasons if we go over 700. So let's just do 600 and we'll have, you know, we can stretch it out more. You know, that's what fucking happened. What do you all think? It's not a hoodie, Kara. It's a onesie. It's better. Here, let me see if I can look. It's a onesie. Oh, I'm dehydrated. So let's, where was I? How many of you think that show, My 600-Pound Life, how many of you think it helps people? Do you think it's helped people, or do you think it's affected people more negatively or more positively? What do you think? I'm wondering, do you think having that show, My 600-Pound Life, I have never seen it. Do you think having that show on TV has helped more people? Or do you think it's been more of a negative for society? What are your thoughts? Put it in the comments. I want to read some of them. What do you think? Got one fucking hair that didn't make it up in the bun. It's bothering me. Greetings from Chile. What's up? What's up, Chile? Is it Chile in Chile? I'm so fucking funny. Healthier lifestyles still aren't under the spotlight, but they should be. Let's see. Negatively makes people feel better about themselves when they're obese too. That's possible. It's possible that people watch that and they're like, well, I can eat this pizza. I don't look anywhere near like that. Like, I'll be fine. If that person's like that and they're still alive, I can get away with it. That's one option. That's one way, probably. It's a good one. It's a good point. If it was helpful, we wouldn't still have an obesity epidemic. Yeah, but that's also a lot, Nicholas, that's also a lot of responsibility for one show to like reverse the entire big food, big pharma, credit card and student loan debt and medical debt. And like this whole country's, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? We have freedom, but we don't have freedom if the whole entire like economy collapses. It's fucking overdue. It's overdue. Oh, where are we going to go? Where should we move? I'm starting to lose my America spirit. No, I'm kidding. Thinking about student loan debt. Oh, shit. Also, hi, this is the first time I've watched a live stream. Well, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Swole. How you guys liking the picture? You liking the show? We're upping, taking it to the next level, leveling up. Papa's leveling up. They're like Jerry Springer. Yeah. It's kind of like, holy fuck, I never want to go in that direction. We're talking about the show, My 600-Pound Life. If you've never seen it, you can imagine. It's people that are 600 pounds and above. Do you think having that show, that reality show, or reality, by having that reality show, do you think that it's helping society more, or it's just like pretty much an example of how fucking shitty things are going to continue to get? Crispy. I like the crispy. I'm feeling crispy. Awesome. Yes. We're stepping up games. We're taking it to the next level. Fuck yeah, Nicholas. Looking forward to having you. Super stoked. Let's see. This show is too sad. Me? The Daily Swole is too sad? Don't say that. They're like Jerry Springer. I said that already. I think it's negative for society. I'll just get surgery. Well, a lot of people do think that. They think they'll just eat themselves, gain a shitload of weight, and then get their stomach stapled and lose it all. That doesn't change your habits. That doesn't change your habits. Getting laparoscopic surgery, that doesn't change your eating habits. That doesn't change the habits that are built into your body. You're not fixing the problem. You're not fixing the fucking problem. I know it works for some people, but for how many? I wonder what the percentages are on that for people that just gain the weight back and rip through the band or stretch their stomach back out and shit. Stephen Barnes, I was walking through Walmart today and I started to observe the way people walk. Skinnier people walk with a natural gait. I noticed that the larger and more obese people waddle. They have to. They can't. Their legs can't buckle. They'll buckle under the weight. They have a lot of pressure on their knees. Their thighs are pushing their legs apart in weird ways. You can't walk normally. You have to get your one leg around the other. It's part of the problem. I mean, the femur bones naturally come in. It's called the Q angle. So, for example, women have wider hips naturally in general. So women are more at risk for like ACL injuries, non-contact injuries, because their angle from where the femur comes in from the pelvis is greater because it's naturally for childbirth. But everyone has that angle, even men. So when you gain a lot of weight, you have a lot more pressure pushing down, so the knees tend to cave in. You get that knee valgus. For those of you that are familiar with that term. So you get that, and then you have more risk for knee injuries. And when it just affects your posture, so your muscles and everything's not going to work and function the way it should. I've been trying like hell to close my eating window at 7 p.m. and damn, I hate those late night munchies. Maybe you're not eating enough or you're not eating the right foods. Maybe you have to lock that down. Don't worry so much. The eating window is good. I think people should have more of an eating window, but at the same time, you need to be eating the right things. If you're eating better foods or enough volume, that eating window, you'll be fine at the end of it. All the way to the top, baby. All the way up. Thick Vegan. What's up, Thick? When I go to America, I'm actually shook on the obesity. It needs to stop, man. Yeah, no shit. There are so many factors for obesity. There's like the financial, there's the education, there's the availability of food, the cost. I mean, it's like, there's the medical, there's like the big pharma and then big food. And this garbage food that's just soy and corn is so fucking cheap because it's subsidized by the government. So it's just, when you look at the price, you just look at what it is. Like, oh, I can get a big box of just fucking cereal for $5, or I can get 2 chicken breasts. Well, this big box of cereal will feed both my kids, but they're feeding them just like sugary fucking milk that the kids are having issues with for lactose and what is it? Lactoferrin or lacto, I don't know, enzyme. But like, people have issues with dairy allergies. But anyway, there's just the sugar and the calories and just the sugar in the cereal. It just starts there, and there's no real nutrients. It's fortified with vitamins that may or may not be absorbing properly. Kids aren't getting enough quality fiber. There's a lot of shit going on. My wife has an inguinal hernia. How could she strengthen her lower core? What are the contraindications with that type of injury? I'm not a therapist or a medical professional in that sense, so I don't want to give you improper advice, but I do things like planks, I do vacuums, I do like hanging leg raises. I do hip bridges and glute activation. So I do yoga. So I do a lot of different things for core because your core is from your pelvis to your spine. It's everything in the center of your body. So there's a lot of alignment things. I'm not an expert on hernias. I've never had one myself, so I can't talk from personal experience. So if anyone else has any feedback or input, you can drop it. Do I have a Patreon? Oh, I appreciate it. If you're interested in supporting the show, you can go to swolenormousx.com, and in the main menu, you click on Daily Swole Club. And I don't like to be how should I say, vulnerable to any platform. So I don't want to do my stuff through Patreon. So if you go to Daily Swole Club, you also get access to the private Facebook group for accountability meetings and Q&As and support. So you can check it out on swolenormousx.com. And thank you for being interested in supporting the show. So if you're interested in joining the private community and you don't necessarily, maybe you're hesitant about joining Swolenormous X, or maybe you can't afford it right now, or it's just something that you don't want to start at this time, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but you can learn more and all that stuff. Everything, all the information's over at swolenormousx.com. So thank you, vegan. I appreciate it. Spank you. What the hell is vacuum? It's a vacuum sucking in the stomach, activating your transverse abdominis and other muscles of your midsection. Never seen when people suck their stomachs in when they're doing like a front double bicep pose or when they're doing planks and stuff like that. Tiffany R on the YouTubes. I've seen an obese mother bring her 3 very young kids. 2 were 2 years old, the other about 3 or 4 years old. Excuse me. And I thought, why the fuck are you bringing your kids here that young, setting them up to be obese too? Dairy Queen. Oh, I was like, where? In a Dairy Queen, yeah. It's the habits. It's habits. It's the habits that you're setting. It's not that there's nothing much else to it. What habits are you setting? You're going to get used to anything that you do. Get some good balancing lip enhancement complex. Oh, such good chapstick. Or it's not chapstick. It's a balancing lip enhancement complex. That's what it is. I had to cycle my diet, if that makes sense. I had to break it for 2 weeks and switch back to start over. Why? What are you talking about? Lady Big Mac? Your name is Lady Big Mac. What was your old diet like, Lady Big Mac? You had to cycle your diet. Why'd you have to break it for 2 weeks? You had to? Don't lie. Don't lie to Papa. Papa knows if you're lying. And I know when you're sleeping and I know when you're awake. But not by like some bullshit thing that Santa Claus. I'm spying on you. I hacked your webcam. I see you when you're sleeping. I'm not peeing. I'm pouring some more coffee. I said I wouldn't, but oh well. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I missed some of those earlier comments then, Lady Big Mac. Oh, I missed a bunch of comments. Happy 4th. Happy 4th, Swolio. Any cigars today? No, I have not yet had one, but I'm probably going to. I'm probably going to have one on the porch because it's starting to get dark soon. It's like 7:45, so there's probably going to be a lot of like fireworks and stuff outside. So could be nice, but I'm probably not going to see any directly from I'm not really facing the right direction. I'm not facing towards like south, where there's probably going to be a ton like on Miami Beach and stuff like that. Knowledge about something is always good. All right, so let's see. Happy 4th, peeps. Swole on. Thank you, Nogs. You're swagged the fuck out, Papa Swolio. Tell me something I don't know. Look at this guy. I'm swagged out. It's my USA onesie. USA. 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 Hey. Not one thing is ever 100% responsible, but yourself. It's both food and exercise that needs to be changed. For show. Santa Swole. He knows if you're gaining. He knows if you're cutting weight. He knows if you've been swole or lean. So lift some weights, you fucking beesh. Oh, you better not do cardio. You better not do... I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Kayla Canessa, I have extreme diastasis recti. I look 5 months pregnant. Abs are completely open. I'm in constant period pain. Doc said if I want to fix it, it will take cosmetic surgery and insurance won't cover it. It must be a gym way. I don't know if you're responding to what I was saying. Was I looking for that information earlier? Were you talking about core? Yeah, if anyone else has any personal experience with that, any other ladies in here, that's from giving birth, correct? Where the abs separate? Well, that's the thing. When they say docs say if they want to fix it, it'll take cosmetic surgery. There's only so many things you can do with exercise. If there's something that, like, you can't necessarily change cosmetic appearance with just relentless exercise. It's not, there's no, like, I couldn't tell you if all the training in the world would make it, how much better it would make it. Has anyone here had that experience and done like vacuums and done a lot of like planking and like stomach, transverse abdominis work and maybe some postural work like posterior tilting the pelvis and glute activation stuff? Has anyone else done that and seen a lot of benefits from it with that same issue or known someone that has? Thick vegan, sweet as fuck. I add that fuck part. I joined the Swole fam, been watching you for a year. I enjoy most of your stuff. Support others in the industry, no bullshit. I enjoy most of your stuff. Some of it fucking blows, but I enjoy most of it. No, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here and welcome to the fam. Thank you, thank you. I enjoy most of your stuff. Some of it fucking blows, bro. Ashley Smith on Facebook. Off topic, I plan to take your shoeless suggestion while working out next week when I get back to the gym, starting it in my body pump class. Looking forward to seeing the difference it makes in my posture. You need to be careful. Okay. It's not just, okay, you take your shoes off and then do a full body pump. Like, I don't know if you're doing any type of plyometrics or running or, I mean, you got to be careful when you start doing more barefoot stuff if you're not used to it. So make sure it's not like, it'll help with your posture if you practice yoga. Like a lot of exercise, don't forget your Achilles and your bones and your ligaments and your muscles in your foot are very, very weak and tight if you've been wearing. So just going and cranking on them is going to put you into higher risk. Like you need to be lengthening and inhibiting and stretching. That's what your body needs. You just need to be literally just barefoot, period. But you also need to be proactive in like separating your tarsals and doing like massage and standing on tennis balls and loosening it up and working on balance and just being barefoot, period. Just be careful because I'm talking from experience because when I first started using Vibrams, I started using them a lot. I was walking around at work on like a kind of tile floor. And then I was doing like, working out and stuff. And then I was like doing sprints on a treadmill and I was doing legs. And I just overdid it at one point. And I got a stress fracture in my foot. It just hurt for a while and I just laid off it. And then of course it went away, a little hairline stress fracture, just heals, but fucking painful. And since then I just took it easy and eventually built up to the point where I am now. But it's something that you can easily overdo because it's natural to be barefoot. It's also not natural to be barefoot on concrete, on tile, on stone. I mean, stone, but not like running and pounding. So you got to be careful. I got all freedom gear. This is a onesie, Oliver. This is a onesie, bro. Fucking do something. Fucking do something. Do something about it. This is my onesie. I come to America to get pumped, to be the governor, to be a movie star, to be the Terminator. And I've accomplished all of these. Look at my fucking gains. My wife's was from birth and weight loss and working too much, lack of proper nutrition. Was that the diastasis recti that you're talking about? Emo Kid, what's your opinion on Beachbody workouts like Insanity, Max 30, P90X? I used to be a master trainer for P90X and Insanity, but I never personally really liked Insanity. It was never my thing. It's a lot of high impact. The only thing is with those types of workouts, I mean, you kind of jump into like the deep end. You know, it's not necessarily scale for everyone. P90X is a 15-year-old program. It still works, but there are a lot of things that I would not recommend people doing. And in the same manner, any program works compared to doing nothing. However, when you're doing a program that might be too advanced, might not be with good instruction, might not be, I'm not talking in particular about the Beachbody ones here, but might be too progressive, because every workout thing is going to say like, hey, you know, these are done at your own risk. These are done blah, 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 blah. Well, I mean, they can't stop you from fucking doing it, even if you're a beginner. Like, they want to sell you a program. You're going to do like their online videos and stuff, but you still have to progress properly. If you do too much, like I was talking about with my barefoot shoes, when I first started doing a lot of barefoot, I was running on the sand, I just did too much and I had a stress fracture. And that's because I didn't progress. I went from wearing shoes and not being barefoot as much my entire life, and then went back to it. And all of a sudden it's, hey, you went from 0 to boom, we're working all the time. It's only like in the last year, honestly. I've been doing barefoot shit for a long fucking time, but it's only been like the last year or two where I've really been prominently, I'm going to be barefoot and wear my Vibrams as much as possible. Everything's going to be barefoot, minimal. I don't wear shoes at all when I'm here. When I'm at the gym, I go out. It's like the Vibrams or the Vivo Barefoot. It's like, it's just barefoot action all the time, and yoga and stuff. So I've really been, now I just feel more natural barefoot. If I wear fucking shoes, any kind of restricted shoes, oh my God, they're like hooves. I can't. It fucks me up. I still swear by Pilates and yoga. I don't do Pilates, but yoga is fucking phenomenal. You got to just move your body. Move your body. Eat better, sleep better, hydrate, de-stress, meditate, do yoga, do Pilates. Just fucking move. Just fucking move. Just fucking move. Just move. Just move. Just get started. Just get started. That's why these programs can be very beneficial. Like Swole X, we have the programming, the training is for all levels, you know, and the yoga classes are for all levels. You can progress. You just have to make sure that you're starting at the right level. I will say, you'll never make a mistake by starting with an exercise routine that you can accomplish. Like, oh, that was too easy. Okay, that's fine. You're not going to get hurt. But you jump in too deep and you can fuck yourself up and you can get injured. You can set yourself back. You can get really crippled sore. You can have a lot of issues. So there's nothing wrong with underdosing. You know what I'm saying? Like not doing, like just, it's about the habit. It's about the consistency and being regular. You got to start somewhere. And whatever you can do to be consistent, that's what you want to focus on. Billy Martin 88, didn't realize how weak my ankles were until I started exercising barefoot. Healthy movie snacks. You could do nuts. These nuts. You can do clementines. You could do fruit. Healthy movie snacks. You could do grapes, like a bag of grapes. It's better than a bag of Sour Patch Kids. I'll tell you from personal experience. I used to fucking eat those things like candy. Get it? Like candy? Haha, it is candy, Papa Swolio. I used to eat those fucking things, and I used to use fitness. And training as an excuse to eat far too many Sour Patch Kids. Unreasonable quantities of sour candy. I'm telling you, people. My videos from like 2-3 years ago, I got rid of, that was like my last like fucking, no, I got rid of that shit. Fuck. But I love fruit. I'll eat a whole fucking watermelon. There are certain things I just don't restrict myself. When it comes to like real food, like fruit, I eat. I'm not going to get fat from eating a fucking watermelon. I'm going to piss 92% out of it out anyway. It's mostly water. Yeah, there's sugar, but I'm exercising a lot and I'm sweating a lot and I eat really fucking clean. I train really hard and I'm not concerned by it. And I talk a lot about not counting calories. I've done videos about it too. People, it does not mean that calories do not exist. It just means that if you're eating and you're focusing on the healthier foods and you're focusing on which foods are best for you, then you're going to avoid those issues with sensitivities, with bloating and things that can come from food quality and food type and food sources. And then because you're getting more fiber, you're getting more nutrients, you're getting more nutrient dense food, you're going to feel more full sooner. You're going to taste food for what it is. You're going to fix your relationship with food, and then you can tighten up your caloric intake, which a lot of it will happen naturally because of the natural fiber content, because of the caloric value and the nutrient density of those foods. It's easier to manage. It's easier to lose weight and to build. Harder to build muscle, but clean? Fuck yeah. You want to put on and you want a dirty bulk? Then fucking eat junk food all the time. You'll dirty bulk. You're also going to fuck your teeth up. You're going to be jacking up your brain and all these other things. And this is just me ranting on just your relationship with food. It's those habits. I'm fucking raging. This is fucking freedom at its finest. Papa, if you know you're going to, I'm covering because my stars and stripes, the awesomeness of this onesie is blocking your question. Your fucking shitty question, Drew. No, I'm kidding. Am I? Here we go. Drew Medina. Papa, if you know you're going to eat like shit, parentheses, July 4th, comma, parentheses, I'm fucking stuffing my face with a hot dog and a bag of dicks right now. I'm just kidding. Do you do things like intermittent fasting the morning of? Any other suggestions? Do I do? Or do you? You can. One of the benefits to a timed eating window is that you're probably not going to overeat, you fat fuck. You're probably not going to overeat in that small time frame. Like, you're going to get full. How many calories can you eat at one time? How many calories can you eat at one time, really? How many calories? Like, if in one sitting, let's say you're doing an 18-6, okay? So 18 hours of not eating, 6 hours of an eating window. So the other 18 hours, you're drinking water, maybe black coffee, something like that, okay? So like, you're not getting caloric value, okay? So in that 6 hour eating window, let's say it's 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. or 4 to 10, right? It's in the evening. So let's say 4 to 10 today. In 6 hours, how many calories can you eat? Listen, pay attention. Depending on what you're trying to do, how many calories can you eat like of just like average food? Like, you're going to have to really, how many calories? 2,000 calories? That's a lot in 6 hours. People, that's a lot of calories. If you're eating decent food, just saying, like, you're not really getting, it's going to be hard. Like, you're going to be stuffing, even if you got 3,000 calories, let's say 2,000 is really where you're going to break even. Let's say you had 3,000. One day, 1,000 calories over, like one day, the next day you tighten it back up. Like, it's not going to be the end of the fucking world. But here's another thing, but what's in those foods? Are you going to be bloated? Are you going to feel sluggish? Is that shitty fucking choice, right? Let's say you eat garbage food, but then tomorrow you feel bloated, you feel sluggish, your joints hurt, you feel, like crap, like I got hit by a truck, and then you don't train tomorrow, and you don't really get on your thing, and you're dehydrated, blah, blah. And then Saturday, you're going somewhere. So it's like 2 days and 3 days where you're not training, and that's why food quality does matter, because if you're drinking a lot of beers or whatever, it can set you back for a couple days. It's not just, that's why I get pissed off when people that always bring it back to the number of calories. I fucking hate that, because the food that you choose, it's not just the number. It's not the human body is not just adding and subtracting. How fucking simplified is that? And you get these scientists and people that are knowledgeable, but I feel like people just don't talk about the food quality. Is it just me, or do people really, all these people just only talk about, if you eat in a deficit, you lose? Like, is it that fucking simple? Really? You're going to eat Twix bars and garbage? There's something else going on with the food. There's other reasons why. Just telling people to eat in a caloric deficit is not the answer, because everyone's been counting calories for like 30 fucking years and we're fatter than we ever have been. So what the fuck is going on? What is going on? It's not just the calories. Telling people to cut their calories is not fucking working. How long has it been that women and guys, but like the classic female looking at the back, and this is not sexist, but everyone's like, a lot of times it's women weight loss. They want to lose weight. They want to have a slimmer waist and shit like that. They're reading calories and counting calories. Oh, I don't want to go over my calories. Like, oh, this has 200 calories. How long have we had 2,000 calorie limit? And you're looking at your numbers and you're counting and you're doing low fat. People have been trying to keep away from fat for a long time, but manage calories. It's nothing new. And people are fatter than ever. So that message isn't working. That message isn't working. It's not working. I'm not trying to talk to a few people. I'm talking to everyone. I'm trying to get a basic fundamental fucking concept to as many people as possible. It's not working. Approaching it that way is not working for the vast majority of the entire fucking country. It's not working. Otherwise, people wouldn't keep getting so fucking fat. It's not getting better. So that simple caloric deficit message isn't the right approach overall. So I am taking up, I'm fucking picking up the flag, pun intended, and I'm carrying it. All right. It's like the fucking, like the Civil War when they're like, and the guy's fucking holding the flag and then he gets fucking shot. He goes down. The next guy's like, fuck, I'll have to grab this thing. Moving target. Yeah. And you're fucking swinging the flag and you're like, fucking America. I'm flying the flag of quality. Flying the fucking flag of quality. Weight loss has never been about your caloric intake. I mean, look, it's a factor. Energy balance counts. But come on, people. I think it's a much better approach to repair your fucking relationship with food. Think you're missing the fucking point, people. Jacqueline, it's really hard to eat a lot when you haven't eaten for 18 hours. Right. Your body, your stomach shrinks. It's not constantly getting stretched out. It actually notices the difference between not having food and then all of a sudden having food. It's like someone that doesn't have a lot of sex. Every time you fuck, it's like, wow, it's really tight. Yeah, because you're not stretching it out all the time. It's the same concept. You're not stretching it out as much as often. So the pussy is tight when it doesn't get a lot of action. Or you do your Kegels. Buy a shirt, swolenormousapparel.com. Dun, dun, psh. You like that? Papa Swole, slinging some gear. All right. That got out of hand fast. I don't think we got enough coffee here. Focus on daddy. Oh, the sun's going down. I have a new light coming tomorrow, so this fucking... Plus, this lens blows. I need to get an adapt. Fucking just getting details. Fam. Tight, woot, woot, what up? How much credence? Oh, we're losing focus and shit. Oh, Instagram is, sorry. Hold on. I got to turn Instagram back on. It was over an hour. That's right. All right, so let me just post this. Cunt. So people will come back. So Instagram, if you don't know and you're watching, yeah. So Instagram shuts down after an hour. So I just cut off. I didn't realize we'd done an hour already. So we'll wrap this up. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Ready for the big time, baby. Calorie intake has never been useful. Let's see. Anon. How much credence do you give BMI calculations? I think for too many people, it's BS. I was at a routine doctor appointment. Oh, my BMI, I'm obese. And BMI is your weight in kilograms divided by your height in meters squared. And I forget the number ratios of where it's normal, where it's average, where it's obese. But it's always lower for men because women, it's natural to have a higher body fat percentage. I think women is was it 20 or 22 to 24 or 26, 20 to 26, something like that. For guys, it's like 18 to 24, something like that. I forget. But anyway, no, I'm obese according to BMI because for my height, my weight makes me obese, but it's muscle mass. It doesn't determine between the type of fucking, which is the huge deal. If you never exercised in your life, BMI might have some semblance of a concept. But here's the thing with calculations and people's like medical opinions, their version of obese, I mean, it's getting bigger and bigger. So I was saying this the other day, and I'll leave you all with this. Now with some of the shorts that I get, they're small. I wear a size small in this one type of shorts that I really like. A fucking small. I haven't been a small since like middle school. A small. And I have other shorts that say fucking large and medium. I have a smaller waist and bigger fucking legs, but medium, if anything, large. Now I'm wearing a small and they fit great. And they might be a little bit, maybe even a little bit loose. A fucking small. It's because a large is now small. We're getting fatter and fatter and fucking fatter, and it's showing up in the clothes and everything. Anyway, so that was enough rage. What a fucking fantastic episode. Enjoy the rest of your 4th of July if you're going to see fireworks with your kids, whatever. I mean, if you're going to eat something or drink something, okay, just be safe. Don't be stupid. Take a fucking Uber, sleep over, leave your keys. Don't do anything stupid. Everyone's fucking drinking. So if you're going to go see fireworks, just the Papa Swole and me, if you're going somewhere and you're going to be out late, everyone's going to be fucking smashed. So if you go see fireworks, watch them and go fucking home. Honestly, just go home. There's no need to be out late. Nothing good's going to happen after 10 and 11 o'clock. Just fucking go home or stay wherever you're going. Be safe. That way you can tune into tomorrow's episode, 11:55, where we fucking slap cock again. Again. And again. And again. And again. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1154 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. It's your boy, Papa Swolio. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.